Right, let's get the camera. So I'm just messing around this morning. Let's get the camera to follow me. Let's get the camera. So I'm just messing around this morning. Right, let me just turn this down. Okay. Are we here? Right, we need to make the camera move over a bit. We have the technology. Is it working? I might have to do that. Shh. I'm still learning how to use this camera. It makes me laugh. Right, my hair's a bit of a mess. Right, okay. Sort of in the middle. Yeah? How are we going? Morning. I haven't told anyone that we're live. I have a plan. I want to do a bit of a beginner's guide for the carnivore, the keto diet, but I want to do it using Dr. Anthony Chaffee. He is my other favourite doctor. So, on YouTube. So let me just quickly say we're live. Ta-da! Okay. Let's just do it, yeah? So we've got live now. Okay. Okay, then we go to the Facebook page. Live now. Obviously, it is a bit confusing because you guys got to find me. Live now on... Hi, Denise. I was just literally starting to post people. Live now. Now, Denise, can I double check with you? Are we on the Elvis Presley fan on Keto? Are we on that? Just want to know for sure. Elvis Presley. Live now on Elvis. Presley fan on Keto. Are we on that? Just want to make sure we are. Denise, what do you reckon? Then I'm going to put it on my Facebook. Yes, we are. You had an earthquake? Tell me all about it, Denise. Whereabouts? How serious was it? Tell me all about it. How serious was it, Denise? That sounds very worrying. I'm just quickly telling everyone. Meckering. We are... Is Meckering where you live? Is that right? All right, let's quickly tell a few people. So I literally have told nobody. So. Okay, let's quickly go to Messenger. So a lot of people are asleep anyway, to be honest with you, this time. Okay, right, who have we told? I'm just messing around this morning. But we are going to discuss the diet first. I've already posted some other things. Not too bad. Out in the country and 8 hours drive. Whoa. Right. Well, the main thing is that no one's hurt. Yeah, is that right? No one is hurt. That's the number one thing, I think. Right, let's just tell everyone. Okay. Obviously, it gets a bit confusing because we're going between the two channels. But at the moment, my emphasis is on this channel at the moment. We're trying to build this one up. It's just you and me at the moment. Now, in a minute, I'm going to start playing a video and we're going to start discussing the diet. I know the diet isn't for everyone. I've already posted 2 videos this morning, Elvis related as well. So it isn't just the diet. Okay. Let's just tell everyone, yeah? Quickly. As quick as I can. Obviously, I know you lot have all got busy lives, haven't you? So. Okay, I don't want to take too long doing this because it gets a bit boring. Right, okay. Hi, Lorna. So we are doing the diet. Lorna, I've already posted a couple of videos. I think you commented on one, didn't you? You commented on Angie Marquise doing that. Someone had posted a video of them, like a one-on-one with the audience, her unpacking some artifacts of Elvis's, and she unpacked the letter from Dixie, so I thought was really cute. But we're actually here to discuss the diet. I'm going to come back and do the Elvis stuff as well. Hi, Debbie. I am going to come back and do the diet stuff. The Elvis stuff. We're going to do a bit of both. We're going to jump around a bit today. Let me just tell Linda. We're going to jump around a bit today. We're going to do diet stuff. We're going to do Elvis stuff. We're going to mainly be on this channel, but I will do a defending Elvis video as well. So at the moment, my plan is to do a defending Elvis video every day, but all the rest is going to be here on this channel. Yeah. So I think I've told everyone. Now I wanted people to understand. Now remember, the reason I'm passionate about this diet is because it literally saved my life. Yeah. I've said it to all of you. I was overweight. I was unwell. I had ulcerative colitis. I had pre-diabetes. I had dizzy spells. Thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was weak. I had no energy. I had aches and pains all over. And I just felt really old. Felt like, give me 10 years and I'll be dead. That's how I felt, guys. I just didn't feel good. So this diet is important to me. But obviously we are called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. So we cover Elvis stuff, light-hearted Elvis stuff. And we also cover the diet. And I'm trying to help you guys understand why the diet worked for me. Because, of course, there is a shock factor. People are like, oh, my God, you can't eat meat. Meat's going to kill you. Meat's got too much cholesterol in it. Meat is bad for you. You can't eat eggs and butter. It's bad for you. You know, so the initial reaction with this diet is to go, oh, no, don't do it. You could die. And when I first started this diet, everyone was saying to me, don't do it. You're going to have a heart attack. People were really scared. It was only once I'd been doing it for 6 months, a year. People saw that I'd lost all my weight. My belly had gone. My pre-diabetes had gone. My ulcerative colitis had gone. You know, IBS, IBD, Crohn's, that kind of an illness. I was running more and weightlifting more, and my skin was smoothing out. So people started to understand, oh, maybe the diet is fine. Maybe the diet isn't dangerous. Maybe Louis isn't going to die. Even when I first told people that I was fasting. What? Fasting? You're going to starve yourself? Because at first I was doing a 24-hour fast. Only eating 1 big meal a day, fatty meat and eggs. Salt water. The meat must be fatty. The fat gives you your energy. You're training your body to stop relying on sugar, carbs. You're training it to get its energy from the fat. And obviously protein, yeah? So there is an adaptation period. So you do get a bit of constipation, maybe some cramps while you're adapting. Some people get diarrhea while they're adapting. But ultimately, your body was designed to live off fatty meat and eggs. It was never designed to live off sweet carbs. To be honest with you, in the olden day, 100,000 years ago, a million years ago, carbs weren't sweet like they are now. Fruits weren't sweet like they are now. People think fruit is really good for you. People binge on fruits. They think it's going to make them healthy. People have giant salads They think it's going to make them healthy. It doesn't, because there's a thing called, oh, well done, Denise. There's a thing called oxalates. Can I ask you, Denise and Lorna, have you ever heard of the word oxalates? Oxalates. O-X-A-L-A-T-E-S. Right, let me get them up. People don't know it, that vegetables have oxalates in them. They're toxins that harm the human body. Meat doesn't have that. Fatty meat does not have oxalates in it. Now, let me see if I can get them up. Let's go, let's type in oxalates, see what happens. Let's go for it, guys. Now, a lot of people have not heard of oxalates. Okay? I'll just put oxalates in plants. You should be, I think you're seeing what I'm seeing, yeah? People don't know that plants give off toxins. Let me see if I can get a decent oxalates in plant. I'll put chart, see if we see a chart of it. Right, here we go. Oxalates, here we go. High oxalate foods. There we go. I'll put it up. Is it going to let me? Let's get it bigger. Now, I want to make sure that you guys are seeing it on the screen. Yeah, you are. Now, oxalates are basically toxins in your body. Many people don't know that it's, everyone thinks, oh yeah, you get your vitamins from fruits and vegetables. Yeah. But the amount of vegetables that is, so remember, your body, when you eat something, it goes through your system and your body tries its best to absorb the goodness, whether it's in fruit or vegetable. Yeah. It's very difficult for the body to get the vitamins out of vegetables and fruit. It does its best. And then what happens is the leftover of the fruit and the vegetables is what you poo out, basically. With meat, it's completely different. Meat is full of goodness, full of vitamins and nutrients and everything your body needs. But it's not the body doesn't struggle to get the goodness out of meat. It just absorbs it. So you hardly have any poo with meat. Yeah? So, all right, I just move my hands then. Let's just make sure the camera, every time I move my hand, the camera goes, the camera moves. So if I just, so what I'm trying to say to you, let me just, most people have not heard of oxalates. No one has heard of them. This is the big con. Right, let me get it back up again, guys. So we've got the oxalates there. Right, okay, we can see it now. Okay, now I'm not sure. Should I try and make it a bit bigger? Is it going to let me? I'm not very computer savvy. Let's try and make it a bit bigger. There we go. Make me a bit smaller. That's a bit better. Look at me. I'm becoming a computer geek. Now, oxalates, let me get the picture up so I can read it to you. Oxalates are in all fruit and veg, and in nuts, and in beans, and in berries. And now, when it says high in oxalates, it means high in toxins. So people don't realize that oxalates cause illnesses. Oxalates cause illnesses. They're very tiny crystals that form in your body, that come out of these different fruits and veggies. And it can cause arthritis. It can cause problems everywhere in your brain, throughout your body. A lot of people don't know about oxalates. You have to Google it, guys. Google it. Learn about oxalates. So, do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? That people automatically think, oh yeah, fruit and veg is really good for you. It's really healthy for you. That's how you get healthy. No, there are side effects to eating fruit and veg. Meats don't have this side effect. Meat is all goodness, full of all the vitamins you could ever want. And I know it's a bit of a shock, guys. No one believes it. Do your research. Go on to Google, YouTube. Find out about oxalates. Find out why meat is good for you. So we are encouraged to eat cereals, wheat, breads, all different colour breads, pastas, rices, all different vegetables that are high in starch. Starch is another way of saying sugar. Okay, guys? Starch is another way of saying sugar. Right. I just want to put you up on my phone so I can read your messages on my phone. So the bottom line is, let me just check I'm getting the messages. Right. Beetroot isn't actually good for you. Remember, this diet is a shock. Yeah. If you are unwell, if you have achy bones, arthritis, if you have stomach issues, if you're getting headaches, if you're feeling weak, if you've got stomach disorders, anxiety, even depression, something's causing it. And it's usually caused by something that's coming from your food. Yeah. We have all been told for the last sort of 50, 60 years that we must eat lots of fruit and veg and a balanced diet, and, you know, breads are fine and pasta's fine, rice is fine, potatoes. It's not. This is why the whole world is becoming unwell. We are not told enough that sugar actually causes many illnesses, including cancer. Sugar is a massive cancer caller. Sugar feeds cancer. Yeah. So we are getting all of these indirect illnesses from eating lots of sugar. Remember, many foods turn into sugar. Bread, pasta, rice, potato. Yeah, it all turns to sugar. Wheat, Weetabix, cereals, it all turns to sugar. Yeah. So this is causing a reaction in our bodies, making us very unwell, which is why I've become very unwell. Yeah, black pudding, scrambled eggs and garlic is very good. I probably wouldn't have had the mushrooms at first if you're just starting the diet. Mushrooms are okay, but mushrooms will have oxalates in them. But if you really want to see the benefits of the diet, you've got to try and be meat at first, meat and eggs. You know, scrambled egg is great, garlic is fine. Yeah. And then as you get better and you start losing weight and you start feeling energy, after 3 or 4 weeks, you can introduce a little bit of mushrooms and low carb veg, low carb fruit. But initially, to see the best benefits, you've got to be on the meat. Now, I'm going to put Dr. Anthony Chaffee on. No, yeah, but Lorna, it's not. It's not. Now, Lorna, I'm not telling you to do this diet. I'm just telling you what I know, because I've learned a lot. I've done a lot of research into this diet. That we have been told this is the pyramid diet, yeah? I'll get it up for you. We have been told for years. Yeah, let me see if it comes up. Let's see if it comes up, guys. We have been told for years, there we are, just click on that one, yeah? If it lets me. Here we go. We have been told for years that a balanced, moderate diet will keep us healthy. The whole world is not well. Half of America have type 2 diabetes, have pre-diabetes. Type 2 pre-diabetes is caused by overload of sugar. So too much bread, pasta, rice, potato, starchy vegetables. Yeah? Now remember, type 2 diabetes, if you get to that point, you need insulin injection. So you're going to get very unwell. Pre-diabetes is what many of the public are pre-diabetic. I was pre-diabetic. My doctor told me I was pre-diabetic. We are encouraged to eat the balanced diet. This is it in front of me here. And the biggest part of the triangle is what you're supposed to eat more of. So we are encouraged to eat bread. It's all here on the bottom row. Then we're encouraged to eat vegetables and fruit, yeah? But remember, we're not told about oxalates. We're not told that fruits and vegetables are high in oxalates and can have toxins in that can cause damage throughout your body. Even it can cause problems with your stomach. My stomach disorder I had that was very serious, that I was on for 12 years on steroids. I was very unwell. I was going to the toilet 8 times a day. Was caused by potato and pasta. Potato and pasta caused my stomach problems. Okay? Now we are told, we are encouraged to eat any different kind of bread possible. They say that brown bread's good for you. It's not. It doesn't matter what colour bread is. It still turns to sugar in your stomach. Then we're told about vegetables. Remember, vegetables turn to sugar in you. Sugar's not good for you. Sugar is bad for the body. And then we're told to eat a bit of chicken, pork, beef, eggs, cheese. I think that's milk there as well. Well, these are the foods that are really good for you. Chicken, steak, red meat, eggs, cheese, fish is very, very good for you, but we're told to eat less of it. And then there's a tiny little section at the top that is recommending chips, burgers, and fizzy drinks, I think that is. They're basically saying just have a very small amount of sugary drinks, sweets, burgers. But the problem is, that is completely wrong. The bit that shows the meat and the eggs and the cheese and the fish, that should be the biggest part. That bit should be at the bottom. This whole thing should be turned upside down. We should throw away the section that says junk food, sweets and sugary drinks. And we should be mainly eating. This is how ancestrally we were designed to eat. 100,000 years ago, 1 million years ago, we were designed to eat fatty meat and eggs. And then obviously salt and water, but a little bit of vegetables, a little bit of fruit. Now, fruit 100,000 years ago, vegetables 100,000 years ago was very different. There was no such thing as bread. Bread didn't exist. Wheat didn't exist. Wheat is a modern thing. Wheat has been around, I think, I don't know how many years, but say 50,000 years. Yeah. Wheat was a new invention. Yeah. The human body was never supposed to eat wheat, which is why cereals are not good for you. We're told that cereals are good for us. They're not. We're told fiber cleans out the body. It doesn't. It doesn't. It actually causes stomach problems. We are told, remember, there are corporations making billions from bread, from pasta, from rice, from sweets, from chocolates, donuts, cakes. Anything sugar related is big money. So we are encouraged to eat the foods that give big money. We're not encouraged to eat the foods that make us healthy. Most of the foods that we are encouraged to eat make us unwell, make us pre-diabetic, give us type 2 diabetic, cause stomach problems, cause aches and pains, cause arthritis, make us very unclear in our minds, give us depression and anxiety. Yeah. These sugary foods, carbs, they age us. They're making the population of the world look older, feel older. If you go around a supermarket, you'll see many people overweight, looking unwell, even when they're young, even when they're teenagers, kids. People in their 20s and 30s look 40 and 50. People in their 40s and 50s look 60 and 70 and 80. So we are basically all conditioned into eating the wrong foods. That is the whole point of the keto diet, the carnivore diet, is to get us back to eating the correct food. Okay, guys? So I'm going to play Dr. Anthony Chaffee. He's got like a beginner's guide. Let me see if I can get him up. If I can find it. There's a beginner's guide. Yeah. And we're going to just listen to him, and we're going to, every now and then, we're going to butt in and comment on how we feel. Then I'll read your comments. Now, I completely understand everything I say. People will say it's bullshit. People will say, oh, that's not true. Cholesterol can kill you. It can't. If you have got a normal body, you've not had any heart attacks or any operations, cholesterol will not harm you that you eat. Cholesterol that you eat won't harm you if you're normal. If you've had operations, that's different. If you've got serious heart problems, that's different. But cholesterol that you eat will not harm you. Right, let me just get this up.
Hey guys, Dr. Chaffee here. Just want to do a quick
Now,
little
Dr.
video.
Anthony Chaffee is one of my favourite doctors. He's a proper doctor. He's on the carnivore diet. He is much stricter. He very much only eats fatty meat, steak, water, salt, and he only eats once a day. Yeah? So he's quite extreme, but he gives you the best advice that you could ever have for a beginner's guide to this diet. So I'm going to press play on that, and I'm going to go and make a coffee, and I'm going to read your comments. Okay, guys? So let's go.
Video on how to start carnivore. This is just some of the tips and tricks that I talk to people about, like my patients or friends or people trying to start carnivore. Basically, it's quite simple. It's just you're eating meat and drinking water, and that's it. Okay, you can salt to taste. Eat fatty meat. Fat's very important. You can eat organs if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, and you don't want to get too many organs, because you can actually get hypervitaminosis. You know, people talk about how nutrient dense they are, and that's true. But that can also be a problem because they're much more nutrient dense than muscle meat, which has everything you need. So by definition, it's going to have a little too much. And so if you're eating this stuff out of proportion to the animal, remember how many hundreds of pounds of muscle and fat a cow is going to have to every 1 pound of liver. Okay, it's not going to be a lot of liver every day. Okay, so a bit of liver, a bit of organs, totally fine. Don't overdo it, and you don't have to have any if you don't want it. They didn't eat them. I don't eat them, and I've been doing this for years. Okay. The most important thing is really about what not to eat, okay, as opposed to what to eat. We know what we need to eat: meat, drink water, okay, get the fat. But it's important what not to eat, okay? So my hard rule is no plants, no sugar, nothing artificial. And that goes for sauces, seasonings, and drinks as well, okay? So it's not just, animal meat and animal products, right? Oh, honey, that's an animal product, right? Well, it's actually, bee vomit, and they're just vomiting up concentrated nectar, okay, which comes from a plant. So if you want to get technical, it goes back, and, it's not exactly an animal. But it's also sugar, okay? So there's more fructose in honey than high fructose corn syrup, okay? And so this is bad. People may argue that in the form of honey, fructose is actually good for you, but they have absolutely no evidence whatsoever to back that up with. So all of the best evidence that we have is that fructose causes harm, and so I would avoid that at all costs, okay? So some of the pitfalls that people cut through, okay? A lot of people come to carnivore because they have weight, they want to lose some weight, or they want to address some medical issues, or maybe they just want to optimize their health, but they're used to having to eat in a disordered fashion with Western diets or vegetarian or vegan diets, where you have to worry about portion control and calorie count, fasting, intermittent fasting, all these things. You don't need to do this, okay? You just eat fatty meat when you're hungry and eat until you're satiated. So you eat until it stops tasting good. If meat doesn't taste good, it means you're not hungry. But if it does taste good, you are. So you should listen to that. If meat tastes good, eat it. Eat it until it doesn't really taste good anymore. Then just stop. Okay, let your body be the judge of what you need. If you're not eating carbohydrates, you can actually listen to your hunger signals. It's the carbohydrates that rearrange your hormonal signaling panels to make you think you're hungry when you're not. Okay, so if you're not eating carbohydrates, you're not going to be.
Okay, guys, sorry I missed some of that because I'm making my coffee. I just want to just double check, see if you guys got any questions. I'm going to rewind this a little bit because I want to go through it properly with you guys. Let's just get it up. Let's get your comments up, guys. Right, let's see what you're saying. Okay, let's have a look. Right, okay, let's get you up. So obviously oxalates you need to look into. The last night, right, let's have a look. So Lorna, you have to do some research. Look up Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Anthony Chaffee. Understand why a balanced diet is not good for you. Right, Denise, what about creamed corn? Creamed corn and champignons? Like, no, none of it. All. Look, if you want to keep the carnivore diet and you want to see the health benefits, you have to go fatty meat and eggs, yeah? Salt water. But if you want to do keto is a bit less strict, and you need to look up keto recipes, look up the keto foods, It's all there. Go on Google, there's loads. And there'll be certain vegetables that are low carb vegetables, low carb fruits, like things like nuts, stuff like that you can have a small amount of. But 90% on keto, you are 90% fatty meat, eggs, fish. You can have cheese and stuff like that. Remember, this isn't just a diet. This isn't just a diet. This is a health thing. This is fixing your body. Yes, you're going to lose weight fast. You'll lose 5 to 7 pounds a week on this diet if you do carnivore. Keto, it'll be slower weight loss. But you know, keto is good. Keto is great. It's a brilliant diet. But if you want the real benefits, health benefits, if you want to come off medication, if you want to lose weight, if you want to not be type 2 diabetes, if you want to not be pre-diabetic, if you want to reduce pain, if you want to feel full of energy, like I am, I've been up since 5 in the morning. Yeah. If you want, I will have loads of energy until I go to sleep later. I'll go to sleep around 10, 11. I'll get in bed, watch a film. I will be up all day. Remember, I'm 57. Yeah. I'm not 20, but I have the energy of a 20-year-old. Yeah. All because of the carnivore diet, keto diet. So let me just check your comments. Well done, Debbie, for not eating last night. And now, you will find that your hunger reduces as you get into this diet. You will find that you'll be less hungry. I used to pick up on, I used to eat chocolate and ice cream at night, which made me feel sluggish, and it damages your body. Debbie, if you're eating chocolate at night, biscuits, ice cream, you're damaging your body. Sugar is a poison. It damages you. Yeah, it causes illness, affects your sleep. It can give you depression, anxiety. It can also cause aches and pains. And it also, sugar helps cancer grow. Sugar, to me, is the main, in my opinion, sugar is the main cause of cancer, in my opinion. Yeah, I've done a lot of research. Look at the mitochondria. Mitochondria. Sugar damages the mitochondria. When the mitochondria is damaged, you get cancer. So, it might be over the long term, but it eventually, so I don't want to scare anyone, but it's the truth. Watermelon, I think, is classed as a low carb fruit. So you have a very small amount, but that is keto. So Debbie, are you going to be carnivore or keto? Obviously, if you want to be keto, that's fine, but look it up, understand it. Understand that, yes, you can have small amounts of certain fruits like strawberries, blackberries, gooseberries. I think watermelon is okay. 100% sugar is what is the main cause of not just cancer, of helping cancer grow. Cancer feeds on sugar. Yeah, I'm not trying to scare you guys, but it's the truth. Yeah, okay then. Keto. So you're doing keto. So we can look up. Let me do it now. Yeah? I'll get the chart up and I'll quickly grab my coffee. So keto foods, right? Let's do it, guys. Let's see if it comes up, okay? Let's go for images. Now, when I say keto, I mean natural foods, yeah? I don't mean packaged stuff. Stay away from packaged stuff. Right, look at we'll put this up. I'm going to go and grab my coffee. You look at the keto foods, okay? Right, chuck the coffee in here. I'm just waiting for the milk to get sorted. Milk actually has got lactose in it, so too much milk isn't great either because it's got lactose in it, and some of us just don't like dairy products. So I'm very lucky. I don't have a problem with dairy products, but some people do. Too much milk isn't great. You only want a small amount of milk, yeah? Some people use almond milk. Almond milk is a bit better. So now let's look at this menu. So I'll put up a few. So here we are. You're on a keto thing here. So you've got all the meats: beef, bison, salmon, pork, lamb, eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, cottage cheese, herring, turkey. So you've got some great stuff there. All of that is great, yeah? Let's go back. We'll do a keto foods. and then we'll just see what else comes up. Okay. Now we're doing this for the first time. We're doing it together. We're on Elvis Presley fan on keto. So let's see. Ketogenic. Here we go. Let's look at that. Is that a pyramid? So view. So looking at this, so we've got, obviously they've got the coconut oil, that looks like olive oil, the healthy fats, yeah, butter is very good for you, avocado, you can have mayonnaise, honey, heavy cream is fine, cheeses are fine, coconut oil, avocado oil. So then food-wise, you've got the usual, lamb steak, eggs, pork, bacon, steak, fish, oily fish. Yeah, all great stuff. Brilliant. Then you can see the vegetables, non-starchy vegetables. So it's showing some here. Don't forget, starch means sugar. Starchy means sugar, yeah? So you've got your cabbages, and it looks to me like peppers, tomatoes, onions, mushrooms seem okay. So that'll be good, Denise, yeah? I'm not sure what the other ones are. It could be lettuce. It could be broccoli, I think. Chilies. That looks like chilies. Oh, yeah. Cucumber, garlic. Yeah. And then we go up to the dairy stuff. A bit of sour cream. That looks like there's some nuts there, some cheese there. And then berries tend to be strawberries, blackberries. Yeah. All good. All of that is good. Yeah. It gives you an idea of the amount to eat. Remember, we're fasting as well. You should be doing a 17-hour fast every day and eating twice a day. So eat at 1 o'clock, eat at 6 o'clock. Don't eat nothing. No fizzy drinks. You can have, I personally think tea and coffee is okay. If you don't have too much milk, no sugar. They recommend you don't, but I think it's okay. And then, so this is a brilliant ketogenic, low carb food pyramid. I highly recommend this. Yeah, this to me, I'm going to save this because I like this. Yeah. So let's type. Okay, I've just saved that. Let's go back to your comments, guys. I'm going to quickly grab my coffee. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, I'd like to know who wants to do So yes, I have heard a lot about sugar feed and cancer. Keto, right? Keto is great. With hot weather, I like to have cold meat and salad. Yeah, but not too much salad. Remember, salad has oxalates in it. Oxalates cause problems. Yeah. I do prefer fish meat. Well, fish is really good for you. Have it oily. Keep the skin. Get some sardines. The oil, you want it to be fatty. If there's no fat in your fish, cook it in butter, cook it in olive oil, cook it in coconut oil, avocado oil. Yeah? It is healthy. Now, trust me, I know you'll find this hard to believe, but there is in red meat, fatty red meat has everything. Here we go again. Look, I can't raise my hand. Look. Fatty red meat has everything let me just get the camera back. That's just funny that the camera, right, I'm raising my hand again. Let's put where have I gone? I've disappeared. So fatty meat, let me just keep going. Right, remember, I'm not trying to force this diet on anyone, okay? The people that do this diet do it because you want to do it. Is it moving with me? Right, no. So I'm going to just quickly go and get my coffee, okay, guys? Okay, of course we have to have coffee. Of course. Goes without saying, guys. Right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now, don't worry, guys. We are doing Elvis today as well. We're going to do both. We're going to do Elvis. We're going to do keto. We're going to do a mixture. Okay. So, as I was saying, I think I'm a bit too much to the right. Let me just move myself more central. Now, right. Okay, I'm going to go back to Dr. Anthony Chaffee in a second, but look at this coffee. I've just made this coffee. Yeah, let's see if I can see it without spilling it. That is just blended butter with a proper blender, an electric blender with milk and coffee and water. And that tastes delicious. It's very creamy. You can't taste the butter in that. It just tastes like clotted cream. Yeah. And it stops you feeling hungry all the time. I find a butter coffee with a tiny bit of milk and coffee and water, hot obviously, will make you feel less hungry. Yeah. So I won't eat today until 1:30. Yeah. The last time I ate was yesterday at 6:30. I won't eat from 6:30 p.m. I'll eat my dinner. So around 7ish, I finished. I won't eat now till 1:30 to 2. Yeah. So let me just check what you're doing, guys. No, because cappuccino's no good. You don't want the sugar that comes with the chocolate. You want latte. Have a latte or coffee with cream. Coffee with cream. Come on. Lattes are very tasty. Right. Let's go back to Dr. Anthony Chaffee. Yeah. So I missed part of it, so I'm gonna have to play it again. I want to comment on what he says. Now, Dr. Anthony Chaffee, he's a good-looking man. He's nearly, I think he's nearly 50 or he is 50, or he's not a young man anymore. He looks young. He looks extremely young. Yeah. All right, now he is much stricter. I don't recommend you go as strict as Dr. Anthony Chaffee. I don't recommend, I find that he's a bit too strict.
Okay, so you actually have to relearn.
I think, what I think about, I love Dr. Anthony Chaffee, he's great,
it's not just,
I think he's a bit too strict at first. I think to introduce yourself to this diet, carnivore or keto, I think you do need to be a bit easier on yourself. Give yourself a chance to ease into it. Some people throw themselves into it, which is what I did. So you get big benefits quick, you lose weight quick. I was only eating once a day. So fasting is very good for you. Fasting clears out your toxins, helps repair your body, it rejuvenates your body, makes you look younger, it smooths out your skin, and it boosts your energy levels. People think if you eat less, you're going to have less energy. It's not true. The less you eat, the more energy you've got. The energy you get from sugar is not good for you. People are encouraged to eat every hour to keep their energy levels up. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. That's not how the body was designed to act. The body was designed to only eat once or twice a day, and give the body the chance to recuperate. Give your stomach the chance to recuperate. It's not supposed to be binging constantly on lots of bad foods, lots of sugars, lots of carbs. It's designed to live off fatty meat and eggs, and we only are supposed to eat low carbs a little bit. Just a small amount, 90% fatty meat. Lots of fat. You need the fat for energy. Fat equals energy. Do not be scared of fat. I need to put my hand down because every time I put my hand up, I'm going to get used to it eventually. Right, let's put it again. So, look, every time I put my hand up, oh, it's funny, isn't it, guys? I will get used to it one day. Bob, the camera, is being naughty. Look, I'm going the wrong way. Whee! There we go. Right, back to normal. So, let's get the video back up. Right, let's carry on listening to Anthony Chaffee. So, we have to learn to understand that sugar is not good for us. Fruit and veg is not good for us. Too much fruit is not good for you. Too much veg is not good for you. Starchy vegetables like potatoes are not good for you. I think bananas are not good for you as well. We're all convinced that we need to get our vitamins from fruit and veg. It's not true. All of your vitamins are in meat. Every vitamin you could ever need, and mineral and nutrient and fatty acids, all of it is in fatty meat. Obviously, they always recommend red meat because red meat has more goodness in it. But all the meats are good. all of the meat and all of the fishes. All good, guys.
Just, animal meat and animal products, right? Oh, honey, that's an animal product, right? Well, it's actually, bee vomit, and they're just vomiting up concentrated nectar, okay, which comes from a plant.
Right,
So
he mentions honey. Honey is fattening, guys. It's fattening. A tiny amount of honey on keto is okay, but honey isn't recommended on the carnivore diet. Now, there's a thing which you need to learn about. This is why we're going to watch Dr. Ken Berry. You have to understand about insulin spikes. When you eat something sweet, your body has a spike of insulin. Yeah? Now, these spikes you're getting are not good for you. Whereas with, when you're eating fatty meat, the insulin spikes you get are much, much less. But you must do your research. You need to understand it. Okay, guys?
Technical, it goes back, and it's not exactly an animal, but it's also sugar. Okay, so there's more fructose in honey than high fructose corn syrup.
Now, I just want to say this to you, that honey has a lot of fructose in it, but so does fruit. Fruit is full of fructose. A lot of fruit will give you fatty liver. Your liver sorts out the fructose that you get from fruits. Now, people think, oh yes, fruits are good for you. No, they're not. They're fattening. Yes, there's vitamins in fruits that your body does its best to absorb, but your body struggles to absorb these vitamins from fruits and vegetables, whereas from meat, your body absorbs it very easily. The best thing to absorb for your body is fatty meat. It's the best thing. It doesn't make your body struggle, and you will get all the goodness out of fatty meats. Yeah? And eggs and even butter. Yeah? So this thing where everyone thinks, oh yes, loads of fruit and veg is going to make me healthy. Nah. Most vegetarians, I think, and vegan people need a lot of supplements. They need a lot of supplements. On fatty meat and eggs, you don't need supplements. Now, of course, this is my opinion based on the research that I've done. Okay, guys?
Okay, and so this is bad. People may argue that in the form of honey, fructose is actually good for you, but they have absolutely no evidence whatsoever to back that up with. So all of the best evidence that we have is that fructose causes harm, and so I would avoid that at all costs. Okay, so some of the pitfalls that people cut through. Okay, a lot of people come to carnivore because they have weight, they want to lose some weight, or they want to address some medical issues, or maybe they just want to optimize their health, but they're used to having to eat in a disordered fashion with Western diets or vegetarian or vegan diets, where you have to worry about portion control and calorie count, fasting, intermittent fasting, all these things. You don't need to do this, okay? You just eat fatty meat when you're hungry and eat until you're satiated. So you eat until it stops tasting good. If meat doesn't taste good, it means you're not hungry. But if it does taste good, you are. So you should listen to that. If meat tastes good, eat it. Eat it until it doesn't really taste good anymore. Then just stop. Okay, let your body be the judge of what you need. If you're not eating carbohydrates, you can actually listen to your hunger signals. It's the carbohydrates that rearrange your hormonal signaling panels to make you think you're hungry when you're not. Okay, so if you're not eating carbohydrates, you're not going to be feeling hungry when you're not actually hungry. Okay, so you actually have to.
So this is the other thing. The whole world is addicted to sugar. The whole world is addicted to sugar. Okay, we all crave it. The problem is sugar keeps us hungry as well. Because when you're eating regularly, every sort of hour, because let's face it, most people will wake up, have cereal. Wheat is bad for you. Cereals are bad for you. Cereals turn to sugar in your tummy. Then they'll have a snack in between breakfast and dinner. Then they have dinner, which is usually something fatty, like starchy potatoes, like chips or jacket potatoes or pasta. Okay, some people have salads, which is a bit better, but still salads have oxalates in. And then they have a snack between dinner and tea time. Sometimes, people will have a chocolate or a donut with their tea, or biscuits or Doritos or crisps. Some kind of, even these cereal bars that are classed as being healthy, they're not good for you. Anything ultra processed, anything in a box is not good for you. And then people will have their tea, maybe they'll have a pizza or spaghetti or pasta dish. something with chips, yeah, French fries, yeah, and then they go, then they have another little snack, and at bedtime they're hungry again. At bedtime you're going down to your pantry, your fridge, and you're snacking, crisps, biscuits, yeah, peanuts, whatever it is, yeah. This is how we're all eating, and it's wrong. It's doing damage, So let's keep watching, guys.
Relearn your hunger signal. So that's something to watch out for as well, because some people can undereat. Okay, when I was first doing this, I definitely underate because I didn't realize that fact. That was 20 years ago or so. But I wasn't eating enough because I never felt hungry traditionally. But then I relearned my hunger signals and realized what hunger actually felt like. Okay, fasting. You don't need to fast. You don't need to intermittent fast. These things can be helpful, especially when eating a Western diet. But all the studies, show a benefit as compared to a Western diet, but not really a benefit when compared to what they call a fasting mimicking diet, which is a ketogenic diet. So a lot of the majority of the benefits are coming from just getting into the right metabolic state, which is our so-called fasting state, what we call in biochemistry, but I argue is our primary metabolic state. This is the metabolic state where all of our heavy machinery comes to bear. This is the metabolic state of animals in the wild, including humans, because humans are eating meat. Okay.
Right. Obviously, his views on fasting are slightly different than most, but he's sort of saying the same thing. He's saying that once your body, he calls it a metabolic state. Yeah. He's basically saying once your body goes back to eating the correct foods, so fatty meat and eggs, yeah, that your body will tell you when to eat next, because your body will talk to you, yeah, and say, right, I'm ready. I'm craving meat. I'm craving eggs. Give me meat, give me eggs, give me salt, yeah? Now, you won't get those messages from your body until your body is adjusted away from sugar. The problem with eating lots of sugar products, carbs, is that your body has forgotten how to crave properly. So you're constantly hungry, yeah? Now, when your body has gone back to keto or carnivore, it knows when to eat. So I think what he's really saying is you don't have to fast because your body will let you know the next time to eat. I believe in fasting. Yeah. I believe that you should have at least an 18-hour fast. So say if you eat at 7 o'clock, at 6 o'clock at night, I don't think you should eat till the next day around 2 o'clock. I think that's good for your body. It helps your body recover. He'll call it wait till your body's in the right metabolic state and then eat. It's not much different, right? So you ask about the milk. Now milk has lactose in it. Lactose is a form of sugar. So really, milk is a bit of a no-no. I use milk in my, I'm fine with dairy products, milk, cheese, butter. I'm fine with all that stuff. I get no reaction. Some people get a reaction from dairy. I don't. Some of you may do. So some people like, there's all different kinds of milk. I mean, I think semi-skimmed is a bit better. I personally think that the diet is so strict that give yourself a tea or a coffee. Yeah. I think you've given up so many things. Have a tea or coffee. But if you want to get into ketosis, do any of you guys know what ketosis is in? Can I just ask you this? Do any of you guys know what ketosis is? Should we get it up? Let me read it out for you. Let me find it on here. Can I just ask you guys to answer that question? Do any of you guys know what, hi Tony, do any of you guys know what ketosis is? Bing! Hi, Emily. Yeah, we're discussing the diet. We are also going to be doing Elvis stuff today. I've already posted a couple of Elvis things today already. You drive careful, Emily. Right. Do any of you know what ketosis is? Ketosi. I'm going to read it out to you. What is ketosis? We're learning this diet together. I'm still learning, guys. Come on, guys. Someone answer. There's only a few of you on. Do any of you know what ketosis is? Right, I'll read it out. Don't worry, guys. I just wondered if any of you have looked it up. Ketosis is a metabolic state where your body burns fat for energy instead of glucose. Glucose is sugar. There's lots of different words for sugar. Glucose, fructose, lactose. There's all different words. You know, starch. Starch is another form of sugar. Is that what you're going, the intermittent sitting? Right, I'll just read it. Ketosis is a metabolic state where your body burns fat for energy instead of glucose. It is a natural adaptation that helps the body survive when food is scarce. Now listen to this, guys. 100,000 years ago, 1,000,000 years ago, this is how the body, all humans, this is how we lived. We fed off our fat, the fat stored in our bodies. So obviously we would eat fatty meat and eggs, and then the body would be living off getting its energy from fat that's stored in your body, yeah, or fat that you're eating, meat that you're eating. Now in lean times, we would forage on berries and low carb vegetables, and that would fatten us up. When there's no meat around, when there's no animals to hunt. Now we would also scavenge. So if other animals killed animals, we would eat their leftovers. This is why we're adapted to eating fatty meat. Yeah. And eggs. We would steal eggs. Yeah. But in lean times, we would have the vegetation, the types of fruits that were around back then. And ketosis is when your body has no sugar to feed off. Like if you eat a chocolate bar, your body will get its energy from that chocolate bar, but it's bad energy because the sugar is causing damage to your body. Yeah. Your body wants to live off the fat that is stored in it, the fat that's come from the meats. Yeah. So ketosis, your body has moved away from feeding on sugar. Like my camera's just moved away. Look, see that? I did that and the camera moved. So if I did that again, it doesn't move back. I want it to move back. Now move back. It's not gonna. Right. The problem is this camera is too clever. I'm gonna smash this camera up. Right, go back. Go back. Right, here we go. There we go. If I do that again, it might stop moving. No, it doesn't. I think I'll just have some coffee. Start again. Okay. I am going to learn how to use this camera one day. Seriously, I'm going to learn. Right, as I was saying, so when you're in ketosis, let's read a bit more. Ketosis is when your body is fueled primarily by fat instead of carbs and sugar. That's it. Your body has taught itself to go back to the way it should have been, to living off fat. Now, we're not supposed to be living off sugar. We're not supposed to be living off carbs and chocolate bars and cakes and donuts and cereals. Cereal is sugar. All cereals turn to sugar. Pasta turns to sugar. Rice turns to sugar. Starchy potatoes turn to sugar. We're not supposed to be living off those things. Yeah? We're supposed to be living off fatty meat, salt, water. Yeah? So ketosis is when your body is living off fat, which is the way it should have been. We, for millions of years, were living off fatty meats, eggs, sugar, fish, water. Not sugar. Not sugar. Salt. Salt. Fatty meat, eggs, salt, water. That's how we are intended. We only were supposed to eat vegetation, low carb veg, some fruits. Fruits were very different. Remember, fruits were very, very different 100,000 years ago. Yeah, they were not all sweet like they are now. The fruits now have been genetically modified to be very sweet. You couldn't get really sweet grapes and oranges a million years ago. It's all been genetically modified. We're not supposed to be binging on really sweet fruits. Sweet fruits are not good for you. They cause fatty liver. They make you get fat. Everyone thinks fruit's really good for you. It's not. Everyone thinks overloading on vegetation and salads is good for you. It's not. One of the worst things you can do to your body is have a fruit smoothie. It's really fattening. Or a vegetable smoothie. Not good for you. It's too much overloading on carbs. Same goes for, like kale is one of the most, people say that kale is really good for you. It's not. Kale is high in oxalates. Look up oxalates. Oxalates are poison in fruit. They're toxins in fruit. A lot of fruit and veg have oxalates in them. People don't know that. These oxalates can cause arthritis. These oxalates can cause problems with like a big part of the problem in society now is brain fog. Brain fog. People aren't thinking clearly. Yeah? Because they're putting the incorrect foods in them. So it's making you not think clearly, making you feel foggy and forgetful. The other thing is making you feel very achy. Do you ever wonder why you're so achy? It's because you're eating the wrong food. It isn't just the sugar, it's also the oxalates in the fruit, in the veg. So guys, look up oxalates. I'll type the word in for you. Oxalates. Look it up, guys. You must learn about these things. Now, I always say you must learn about this diet to understand it. You can't just guess it. You have to look all these things up. Look up ketosis. Look up oxalates. Look up being fat adapted. Because when your body goes back to living off the fats which give you energy, fatty meat, eggs, fish, yeah, omelets, cheese, whatever, it's called being fat adapted. You need to become fat adapted. At the moment, you are sugar adapted. So your body is waiting for you to give it sugar to get its energy. But that energy, the sugar is doing harm to your body. The oxalates in the vegetables are doing harm to your body. Meat will not harm your body. Meat is fully absorbed into you and it's very good for you and will give you all the vitamins and nutrients that you need. You don't need any supplements. You need a bit of salt, real salt, good quality salt. You need your water. That's all you need. You can survive like that forever and your body will run at its optimum. If you want your immune system to be at its best, to prevent illnesses, to prevent having these regular colds, flus and all that, you must keep your body fed with the correct foods that it was intended to be fed from millions of years ago. Do you ever wonder why you keep getting colds? 2, 3, 4, 5 colds a year. It's because your immune system is weak. Now, when you give your body the correct foods, your immune system is boosted. Boosted. Every part of your body works better. I know we were joking about this on the walk, but if you eat the wrong foods, you can stink. Your poo will stink, your feet will stink, you'll have bad BO. Eat the right foods and you don't stink. I know it's funny, guys. Now, ketosis, Debbie says, how long does it take to go into ketosis? Not long. I would say a couple of weeks, maybe less. Your body will very quickly adjust to living off the fats. I would say less than a couple of weeks, actually. 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days, because your body will very quickly know that there's no sugar to feed on, so it will start eating the fat. You know, these bits here, the love handles, yeah? The body will start living off the fat that it's stored. The reason you've got over storage of fat in your body if you're overweight is because you're overeating. You're eating way too many times a day, so the energy has to go somewhere, so it gets stored. So when you go into ketosis, the reason people on the carnivore diet lose weight so quick is because the body is eating it all, and it's eating it from all over. So you'll lose weight fast. You're going to lose 5 to 7 pounds a week. If you only eat one fatty meat meal a day, fatty meat, eggs, yeah, cheese, prawns, fish, chicken, pork, lamb, whatever it is, some salt and water, you are going to lose, I guarantee you, you will lose over 5 pounds a week. There's proof here. Tony's one of them. Yeah? Now remember, we haven't even mentioned about reducing blood pressure, getting your blood pressure normal. We haven't even mentioned about lowering your blood sugars. If you eat the wrong foods, you eventually will become pre-diabetic, and then you will eventually become type 2 diabetic. Once you become type 2 diabetic, you're going to get very unwell. Now, luckily, with the carnivore diet, the keto diet, it can stop you being type 2 diabetic. Yeah? It can stop you being pre-diabetic. Yeah? So, guys, remember, I am proof that it works. I am proof that it works. Okay? So, right, let me get Dr. Anthony Chaffee up. Where is he? He's disappeared on me. He must be there somewhere. Let's find it. Not that one. There he is. Now, a very good looking man, but a very smart doctor. This man is a very clever doctor.
Exercise. People think, well, if I'm eating all this fatty meat, that's going to make me gain a lot of fat unless I exercise a lot. That's actually not true. You don't have to. I don't, I don't, I look like I work out, but I actually don't have time to work out that much because I'm just swamped at the hospital with everything I'm doing. I love to work out. I absolutely get a lot out of it, and I really enjoy it. I'm actually going to the gym after this. But you don't have to do that to achieve optimal health. The food is the optimal health. You're putting in the optimal fuel, and that will optimize your workouts as well, and you'll get a lot more out of them when you do work out, and you'll get a lot of benefit from it working out. Okay, people think about you have to eat certain meats only. You can't eat fish, or what about chicken? All these sorts of things. Any meat that you enjoy is fine. Any meat,
Yeah, see what he's saying, guys? All meats are good for you. All meats. Even tinned meat is better than eating sugar. Even the hot dog sausages, spam, the cheap meats. It's better to eat that, even if it's processed, than to eat sugar, bread, pasta, potato, rice, wheat. Remember, vegetable oil is very bad for you. Vegetable oil is poisonous. Margarine is poisonous. Butter is very good for you. I repeat, butter is very good for you. Tony, what do you mean by feeling you're in it? What are the symptoms? Yes, you know when you're in ketosis, you can feel it. It's a real nice feeling. When you're in ketosis, you feel great. You feel like Superman, Superwoman. You feel born again. Your body gets rejuvenated, so you have this inner feeling like you felt when you were a teenager. This rush of energy that feels great is in you. It's just part of you. It does take 3 or 4 days to start getting that feeling of energy, that youthful feeling. And then your skin starts to smooth out. Your eyes start to clear. Your whites of your eyes start to clear. I call it the carnivore glow. Eventually you get a glow about you that is, I call the carnivore glow, where you just look better. I have it, guys. I have that glow. I'm not saying it to be big-headed. You get a glow about you with carnivore. Yeah, and keto.
That tastes good, that makes you feel good, and that you can afford is fine. Some people have different sensitivities, especially people with autoimmune issues. Sometimes they have to, actually stay more towards like the grass-fed beef side.
Yeah, Tony, I love the way you just said that. A buzz of energy. You get a buzz of energy. Right, someone's at the door. I'll press play. I'll just let them in.
Side of things, even chicken and pork or egg whites can actually cause problem when they're still healing, because they're still very sensitive to these things. But if you're not one of those people, have eggs, have chicken, have whatever you want. Okay, really, all this comes down to is don't make it complicated. Eat meat, drink water, be happy, get on with your life. Okay, you just eat until you're full, and enjoy the rest of your day. This is going to save you huge amounts of time. So don't overthink it. You don't have to track every little calorie. You don't have to track every little macro. Just eat what tastes good. Stop when it stops tasting good, and your body will do the rest. Your body knows what it's doing. If you need a calculator to figure out what to eat, you're eating the wrong thing, okay? Because nature is natural. It just happens. It just happens all on its own. And so if you are living naturally, you'll be able to respond to your natural instincts, okay? So also, don't be scared off by the naysayers. You came to this for a reason. You started doing this and you feel good. People are going to come at you and talk about, well, what about this and what about that? Well, what about cholesterol? It's going to cause heart disease. What about red meat? It causes cancer.
Right, okay, I'm just going to go back on this bit a little bit because I think it's important. Right, okay.
So also,
let me just check your messages.
Also, don't be...
Stop! Okay, right. Let's check your comments. What do you mean? Right, okay, Debbie, in my case, I feel a burst of energy. Thank you, Louis. Let's skip. Now, in case you just joined us, we are going to be doing Elvis stuff as well. We're not just doing diet stuff. My next video after here is defending Elvis. We're going to go over and do some of that as well. But I will be posting most of my videos here because I'm trying to boost this channel. So please subscribe here. Please like here. We're trying to really grow this channel because I really enjoy Elvis Presley Fan on Keto because it gives me a bit of freedom because I can talk about very light-hearted topics, movies, songs, books, stuff like that. But I can also talk about the diet. So I feel there's a lot more freedom here. Whereas with defending Elvis Presley, which I'm very proud of and I love to defend, we really do need to defend and take things very seriously over there. So we're going to go back and forth, but I will be posting most of my stuff here at the moment for a while, okay, whilst we boost the channel. Right, so Tony says, yes, glowing energy, happy, despite your body might feel waves of energy waves in your faster areas, like you can kind of feel a fat melting of sound weird, but no, I agree. Tony, you're right. It feels like it's melting off you. Yeah. But don't forget, the number one thing is you feel young again. Tony, do you feel young again? Can I ask Tony? Do you feel young again? And don't forget, when you've been feeling old for 10, 20 years and suddenly you feel young, it's amazing. It's like I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I was getting so unwell. Now, when I got into this diet, within a week, I had this youthful feeling that I absolutely loved. That was so exciting, so exhilarating. I started really looking forward to waking up. Like, I get emotional thinking about it. Wow, I love life. I didn't feel old. I used to feel old. When I got onto this diet, I felt really young. I felt like I was going to live till I'm 100. I still feel that way now. Every day I wake up with excitement, exhilaration. I run down the stairs. Before I was on this diet, I couldn't get down the stairs. I had to hold the banister and walk down the stairs slowly with my big belly and my fat face. Yeah. Tony says here, I feel like a new girl, a new woman. Yeah. Like I'm 20. Tony, you got it. It does take, Tony, how long did it take you to feel like that? And Tony, do you remember that I told you it was going to happen? I told you that one day you would wake up and go, wow, I feel great. Let's let Tony answer a minute. This makes me so happy. Yeah, this is when Carolyn tells me how well she is. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I try to explain it to my wife how good I feel. She sort of gets it, but it does sound too good to be true. I call it the magic diet. It does sound too good to be true, to feel so young.
Be scared off by the naysayers. You came to this for a reason.
Right, there we are. He just said the naysayers. Once you go on this diet, everyone's going to tell you you're going to die of a heart attack. Everyone's going to tell you that cholesterol is going to kill you. Everyone's going to be in shock. Even family members, even friends are going to say to you, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to have a heart attack. Oh my God, cholesterol kills. It's not true, guys. We have been brainwashed by society to believe that if we eat fatty meat, eggs and butter, that we're going to die. It's not true. We've been brainwashed to believe that salt is bad for us. Salt is not bad for you. It's good for you. Your body needs salt. Not too much, but salt is good for you. Cholesterol in meat that you eat is good for you. It helps your body. Every cell in your body has cholesterol. Your body makes cholesterol. So don't fall for the bullshit, guys. Now, obviously, if you've had a heart attack or you've got heart damage, artery damage, that's different. That's different. Then you be careful. But if you're just normal and you're overweight and you're low in energy and you're unwell, cholesterol is good for you. It helps you. Your brain really needs cholesterol.
Reason you started doing this and you feel good. People are going to come at you and talk about, well, what about this and what about that? Well, what about cholesterol? It's going to cause heart disease. What about red meat? It causes cancer. Okay, well, what about it? Arm yourself with the facts. Know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Watch my video.
And I like that when he says, arm yourself with the facts. You must do your research. And I find the best way to do your research is to go onto the live streams of Dr. Anthony Chaffee, of Dr. Ken Berry, and Dr. Sean Baker, and there's many others. Listen to their question-answer live streams. The question-answer live streams are so good because they ask, you've got the general public, the subscribers asking loads of questions. Then you've got the doctors. These are proper doctors giving you all the answers. So after watching a few weeks of live streams, you basically have learned everything you need to know about why the carnivore diet works, why the keto diet works. It's very important you understand why the diet works, why sugar is bad for you. Very important.
Videos, watch Dr. Baker's videos, Dr. Barry's videos, watch all these and tons of others, Professor Noakes, and so many people out there that you can learn from. And then you can just dive into the literature. We all cite our sources. We all talk about different meta-analyses and different studies that show what we're talking about is for real, okay? And that's why we're coming to these conclusions, because the evidence really does show this, okay? And I put a lot of links in my videos when I'm talking about specific issues like cholesterol, and I'll probably put some links down in the description here just so you can arm yourself with a few key studies.
Okay.
And go from there, okay? So
I think
also, people, get tripped up by thinking that they have to be perfect,
You're welcome, Debbie.
I like living optimally.
Right now, guys, I think we've done enough here. We're gonna go over to Defending Elvis now, and we're gonna do the video over there. So I've only got so much time before my wife gets home, so I wanna jump over to Defending Elvis, and we're gonna do something over there. Now, I just wanna quickly read Tony's comment. It took only a few days to feel fat melting off, above 1 week pain reduction, way down, and 3 weeks to feel away, more energy and glowing skin, feeling younger, and it keeps getting better. I can't get better than that, Tony. That's as good as it gets. And I agree with that. That happened to me, and I know thousands of people that have said how great the carnivore diet is, the keto diet is. So I think this will do for now. We've done enough, I think, on this video. Thank you to Dr. Anthony Chaffee. He's fantastic. And Dr. Ken Berry. So what we're going to do, guys, if you don't mind, we're all going to jump over to Defending Elvis. I'm only going to be 10 minutes, and we're going to do some defending. So I'll see you at Defending Elvis. Feel free to ask me any questions about the diet, any questions you want. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for helping me on this. Many of you are, and I'll see you in 10 minutes on Defending Elvis. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I've loved this. Thank you very much. You take care, guys.